Because you can't drink and talk at the same time.
Leave the conversation to us and order another beer.
You're listening to Texas's live
Midday
beer-centric show, Liquid Lunch.
Liquid Lunch.
With producer Perry,
Kennedy and Schaumburg. Here are your hosts,
Catherine Contreras,
and Josh Stewart.
Hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hooray for beer!
and welcome to Thursday, one and all.
Woo!
Hold on.
No, we're not. Hold on.
it started.
Thursday's here, whether you like it or not, Kennedy. That's Kennedy,
Yeah,
Schaumburg.
happening.
Just hold it.
And then, of course, Catherine.
Yes.
All right. Now
And Hazel.
And Haley, can you hear her?
Yeah. How's she doing?
She's putting in her 2 cents.
Yeah.
She's like, we already saw Straight Outta Compton, you idiot.
Yeah, if you caught the little snippet on the audio stream before, you get a little taste of, what's really important in our life, which is, Straight Outta Compton.
So juicy.
How was it?
Right.
It was good. It did not a lot of. I mean, it was mostly truth, but you know how all those movies are.
Yeah. Yeah.
They gotta leave some stuff out.
Yeah.
Like abusing
Could
people.
you identify with it, Schomburg?
Not at all, actually. Now that you mentioned it, we talked about that earlier.
Not
None
a mirror
it.
of your own life.
Because I also watched Friday after that because he writes the movie in the movie,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, I don't
Right.
relate to any of this.
Yeah.
Except a brief part where I did actually go to the ghetto.
Writing the movie in the movie is very meta.
It is.
Which
It
he was
was.
my favorite member of
They're
Wu-Tang, Meta Man.
His wife's like, "What you doing over there?" He's like, "This movie's hilarious." And then he goes, "It's like, oh, it's Friday."
And he
That's
closes a
Friday.
book and just says
Yeah.
Friday across. It's like,
Yeah.
Chris,
What?
it's like the DVD cover. Like, exactly.
That'd be great.
He looks at the
Oh,
camera.
he's on a computer
That's
and
how Liquid
everything.
Lunch happened.
Yeah.
I was like, Josh, what are you doing? And he was like, this is going to be awesome.
Great.
Is that how I sound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how all men sound.
It was amazing.
that's funny. How's everybody doing?
I'm fantastic. Thanks
Yeah.
for asking.
Catherine, everything's good? All right, cool. Before we get into the meat of the show, which,
So meaty.
yeah, double-decker today. By the way, I'll say Andrew
I heard
Schwab.
Upper Decker.
Did you say upper decker? Andrew Schwab going to be on
Yes!
second.
Yay.
We're going to be talking about Texas craft beer legislation coming up. So exciting. But big thank you to Southern Star, Dave and Heather and Omar yesterday.
Indeed.
We did an impromptu show out there, Interbrews
awesome.
recording / Liquid Lunch stream. Catherine, it was crazy.
It was great.
Was it?
Yeah, it was actually a lot of fun. They have a lot of really
Always.
Turns out you go to a brewery and there's a lot of really good beer.
What?
Yeah.
Right
I
there at the
heard they
brewery?
have like a really awesome sign. It's like a Jeep or something. Is that right? No.
Maybe.
I missed that.
I just went straight to the beer.
Wop wop.
I mean, yes,
Sure.
and it was amazing.
That's what I heard. I heard that when you were driving up there, that their sign is on a huge Jeep.
Oh,
Maybe I-
Really?
It was, yes,
Oh.
but they've got a permanent sign
Oh.
because they were it's the new brewery that now
Yes.
they're this weekend their big anniversary, 9 years.
Anniversary.
9 years
Can
we've
you
had
believe
Southern
9
Star.
years?
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, first decant craft in Texas.
Yes.
Southern Star, and on the back wall back there,
Bombshell Blonde.
right there.
That's a good starter beer. Bombshell Blonde.
Yeah, we talked about that. If
Yeah.
when you get into when that episode is
it's-
posted, which it may be later
up there.
today or tomorrow, that our second episode of Interbrews, we get into that deep,
Oh,
real deep.
so deep.
Speaking of,
Yeah, bombshell. I feel like whenever you can't find craft beer, you can usually find a bombshell.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's just a great beer though. Like even when I can find other stuff,
Yeah.
you know what? Just give me a 12-pack,
Easy.
throw it in the cruising cooler, and I'm out around the neighborhood
Yeah.
making friends.
For sure.
Nice.
That's what I do.
The
Catherine,
what now?
The cruising cooler.
What?
Cruising cooler.
Do you know it's a Houston company? Cruising
Is
Cooler.
it?
Cruisingcooler.com. Actually, if you go to liquidlunchshow.com/cooler,
Yeah?
find out all the information and more. Cruising Cooler.
Doc.
They're cool.
I feel like we should do a segment
Wow.
where we ride those coolers into the most inappropriate places.
Oh,
Like a
if
church
only.
or an old folks
like
home.
church
Old folks home.
or, yes,
And pass out
or
beers.
somebody's
I think they'd
business
appreciate that,
meeting.
actually.
Yeah, business meeting of some sort.
hospital.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like the ICU.
Old people are doing it more than ever. I read that stat
Yeah.
yesterday.
Let's just-
You know that?
So we're gonna do it. Let's do it. Speaking of bombshell,
Because our
blonde-
bitch,
yeah, they're super fun though. But man, okay, we'll post more on that later. But anyway, let's get into what we do on the show, and that's drink.
It's time for your favorite segment in line here on Liquid Lunch.
Damn it.
Way to keep it
This
together.
is
What you drinking?
I wasn't prepared.
Oh,
Yeah.
yep. All right, so we got a lot of things on the table today, Catherine.
do.
One in my hand, I have some butter coffee.
Yummy.
Yummy.
delicious.
Butter
That
coffee.
sounds-
I just have the coconut version of
Just the
Did you
coconut.
put butter? You put butter
He
in
puts
your
coconut
coffee?
Butter and coconut oil and a little
Yeah.
cinnamon blended up.
Oh, that sounds so delicious.
Kerrygold butter.
That sounds,
interesting.
Oh,
that sounds
Kerrygold
like it's
butter.
smooth going in and
Yeah,
smooth coming out
Scottish.
as well.
You spot on.
Just gliding right out.
Spot on.
Oh, yeah.
It's like it's like
It's on a slip and slide.
there's no chafage.
No.
Yeah.
There's like it's like anti-chafage. It's
Like,
like
you must have a lot of no wipe situations.
yeah, actually
amazing.
Now the thing, okay, so
like a miracle.
if you're on a keto diet like I have been for the last little while, which higher fats, right? And you want good healthy fats. So anyway, grass-fed butter and coconut oil, and there's a threshold with coconut oil. I think it's like 2 tablespoons, probably, give or take, depending on your size and weight and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it becomes involuntary response at a certain point. And if you are more than 5 steps away from a toilet, coconut oil doesn't care.
I don't know if you learned this from the same thing I did, but Castaway is where I learned that coconuts.
Yeah.
That's the movie.
I learned it from
in the Castaway.
I learned it from living it.
Oh, it's just you're like, oh, coconuts.
I figured, I was like, that's too
That's
much. That was too much. How much is too much? That was too much.
Josh is a focus group of one.
Yes.
You had
That's
to
all I
stop
need.
at a shady gas station. That's the time you
No,
realized.
I didn't make it out of the house. You can't go. You
the
can't.
front door.
Well, I know I was in the house. I'm saying,
Oh,
like 3 sips into that cup, I was like, whoa.
time.
Gotta go.
Wow.
Gotta set this down and
That's
go now.
Amazing.
So anyway.
Like
Coke-
it.
Right
So
through
everybody
like a
go out and
lumber
try it.
balloon.
Find your threshold of coconut oil in your coffee. But enough of coffee.
But better things.
yeah. Let's
We've
talk about
already had the ant. What was it called?
what did you have?
The cherry.
Oh, out of Washington, the locust.
We had locust cider.
Yeah, they're cherry cider.
with
Yes.
the
How was that?
cherries. That was delicious.
Yeah.
It was a little dry for my taste,
But
but it's good. It's easy to drink for me.
yeah, and what'd you follow
next
that up
up,
with?
we had the grapefruit and mint from
Bishop.
Bishop.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I feel like we've been doing a lot of
It
cider.
was yeah, that's
Hitting it
kind of
heavy.
a thing right now. That's
Yeah.
mine. That's on me.
Okay.
That's on me. That's what I like right now.
Okay.
And then also the best one of the bunch, Nectar of the Gods, Bishops, which this is the best cider
You think that's your
on
fave?
earth.
Hey,
Yes.
That one's good.
Yes.
Catherine, do you like?
what makes it so good?
Well, I like a more sweet cider, so it's a lot sweeter
Okay.
than dry.
So
it's
kind of
just
like that,
Fantastic.
sweeter.
Yeah, definitely
Okay.
sweeter. And it's called Nectar of the Gods. I mean, it's
So
called
it could be
the
cider
best
or
thing ever.
sweetened, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's got this handsome guy on it, like my twin. I have that
shit,
hat
me?
too.
Me?
I have that hat.
Yeah. That's a
Yeah.
good hat.
Nice.
Anyway, but they're Dallas area. Been trying to. We need to get them on
If it
the
wasn't
show.
from Dallas, I wanted to like Argus a lot more. Oh, I had the Argus recently. We talked about.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
It grew on me.
They have a lot of varieties.
Yeah.
And then there's also I had a Texas Keeper cider, which is an Austin cider.
I saw that one there.
Yeah, they were good. It's real good. The one I had.
I love ciders.
Yeah.
they're
What you go dry or sweeter? Where do you fall?
I like them all. To be honest, I haven't found one that I really hated. I tend to like it a little
understand that.
sweeter, but I'll drink the dry ones all day long. What I don't like is heartburn.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So you gotta walk that line carefully. Just like Josh has to be careful with the coconut oil. I have to be careful with the cider.
Yeah.
You need to get fruit berry Tums.
Yeah. I wonder if
Like Andy.
has anybody
Yeah.
done. Speaking of heartburn, and I wonder if anybody's done a pepper cider,
Interesting.
like a like a habanero
Like
cider.
a spicy one.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
That could be yummy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody who
Like a
Bishop.
raspberry chipotle
Argus.
cider.
Yeah. Or
Make a
Argus
sweet
or
one.
Texas
They're all
Keeper.
dry.
Yeah.
I want Argus.
Yeah,
to be
Insider.
one.
Somebody messaged us. Yes, Insider. That's hilarious. Hilarious. But no,
get
yeah,
it.
Pepper's Insider. Okay. Also on the table, we have the world's oldest brewery, because we talked about that. Schomburg and I had a conversation about Weinsteffen. Weinsteffen.
Yes.
And so we had a bottle of that. I found it. And I was like, okay, I'll show him that. And then some Austin Beer Works. And since we'll be talking to Andrew, of course, we'll break into some Austin
Nice.
Beer Works. Yep. Peacemaker and what we have? The IPA. Clear IPA. And then something.
You guys are
Kennedy Bar.
really doing
We
it up
got
over there.
Yeah, we
tangerine
are.
cream.
Tangerine
I
cream.
love fruit and beer.
Also talked about that with Southern Star yesterday. Anyway, so that's what. Oh, that's not just. That's what we are
I'm
drinking.
drinking something.
Yeah, Catherine,
Yeah.
what do you got?
What do you got?
Okay, so I don't know why, but I have a vertical aging Sierra Nevada's Bigfoot Barley Wine Ale in my refrigerator
Yeah.
from 2009 to 2012.
Wow. Okay.
So I took out, we had 2 of these, so I didn't want to go into anybody's stash. So I took one of the 2009s,
Okay.
and I'm going to taste it
I'm jealous.
right now.
Are you?
Nice.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you jealous, or could I die possibly?
No.
after-
A barley wine? Heck, no. Why? You're worried about the age?
Okay.
No. It's fine. It's
By the way,
fine.
can I tell you that I didn't know these were in our refrigerator, and I made chili one day, and I accidentally used.
Oh no. I mean, was it good
I
chili?
just grabbed it and I put it in the chili, and I didn't realize till afterwards what I was using.
How was the chili?
Fine.
You need a
It's
glass.
delicious.
You
Were
need,
you, were you pregnant when you did this?
what's that? That ABV on that's like
Yeah.
10, right?
It doesn't count.
This is actually really good.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You realize that's like that's like 10%, right?
Is it that much?
Yeah.
Shut up, Josh. Josh.
Why'd you tell her?
Because
he
Six
lied
pack in
to
a
you.
bottle.
She.
It's 9.6%.
Yes.
Oh, it's not that bad.
So excellent, candidate for aging. It probably is very, very smooth at this point. And
It's actually really good.
yes, you should probably pour one in a glass. The proper.
Cook it, no.
Can you get a proper beer glass?
What glass was
Yeah,
proper?
I'll get some proper
It's
glassware
making
after
you-
the break. Jesus
It's making-
Christ.
It's giving you
I will
No.
be getting
the
for it
vapors.
till I put it in proper glassware.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Calm down. Take a breath.
Okay. Anyway, that's what
so like a solo
Butter-
cup? Mm-hmm. Like a solo cup would be
you said. All
Like, start pouring.
right. So that's
some kind of paper cup, I guess. It's fine.
all right. So that's
A Dixie cup, is that okay?
yeah. That'll
Great.
work. That's what we're drinking.
This has been another installment of
What you drinking?
Be Sure to Listen next time, right here on Liquid Lunch.
That really made me actually like lightheaded. I don't like weird breathing there. If I just fall out on
Are
the
you,
floor.
oh, you're going to pass out? You're
Yeah,
having a break.
shallow breathing. That was. I think the butter coffee's too much. I've had to. It's a caffeine threshold. I'm gonna set this down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this stuff is pretty powerful. Anyway, all right. So usually when we have beer, we'll also do something to eat with it. Actually, man, y'all take over. Actually, Catherine, take over for a second. I'm having an issue here.
You
Talk-
okay?
Yeah, I don't know.
The coconut?
Yeah, hold on.
Josh,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
take some deep breaths.
Yeah, here we
Breath.
go.
Are we doing what you eating?
Let's do what we're eating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's
Go.
go ahead and
How
roll
about
out
this?
with what you eat.
Yeah.
Let's
Do that.
Time for your other favorite segment and mine right here on Liquid Lunch.
All
This
right.
is
What you eating?
I want to eat that title.
I think Schomburg has something to share today.
I
right?
do. As a matter of fact, I just went to 5-8 Cafe.
How's that?
One of my place local hangouts. It is a cafe inside of a rock climbing facility out on 2920, I believe. It's amazing. You can eat.
And kill yourself?
Well, I guess if you rock climb, I've never actually done that, but I have watched a lot of people do it at this place. Like there's a lot of just really athletic people climbing up mountains, and I'm just like, this is good. Oh, you missed it. Oh, you fell down. Well, so what I had was the Huaco Tanks Burger. It's a crispy press patty with paper jack cheese and fire roasted green chilies with a Thousand Island dressing, served with a side of onions, lettuce, tomato, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Really?
Catherine,
Are they
how about you?
sponsoring this segment or no?
They're not, but they should.
Description.
That's how
Very
good they are.
descriptive.
That's how good they are.
Okay, so 20 on 20 off 45, right? By Splashtown?
Yeah, yeah. That same street. That's 20 on 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So in a rock climbing.
In a rock climbing facility is a place called 5A Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Are they real rocks, or it's just like a rock climbing wall?
Oh, well, yeah, a bunch of rock walls. You know how those places look. It has the hard part and then the easy part where no one has to... Like, it has the automatic carabiners.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's called, but you just climb a wall for the easy part. Like, I've always wanted to try it, but I don't know. I don't
Are
want
you
to,
allowed to eat while you're climbing?
Like burger in one hand.
Well, you're right there. I don't see why not.
Burger in one hand, climbing
I don't know
in the
how much
other.
they'd frown upon that.
That's
I mean, if I was going to do it,
Or
they'd
like,
probably
what if you
expect it.
just-
Like,
what if
okay,
you just
sir.
suspend yourself for a little while.
Sir,
while
can you
eat
please put the
burger?
tacos down and focus?
And then just let it fall
Yeah.
on the people underneath.
I mean,
you.
you're literally in the same floor as they are.
Yeah.
It's like cafe, rock walls. Like, they're right next to each other. It's amazing.
That is
It's a bunch of people like me eating and a bunch of people like in shape like go in the other direction, like trying to avoid contact with the people in the cafe because they make everything fresh. Like the buns, they make everything on site.
That's so
It's crazy that it's inside of a rock climbing place.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how that happened.
Did you feel shamed at all when all these people are exercising?
I never
in front of-
feel shamed.
And you're eating?
Never. It's not really my jam.
Oh.
I do what I do.
I would think
I'm with
people-
Schomburg.
I do what I do.
I feel sorry for those people.
Yeah, those poor bastards. This thing is amazing.
Why?
Like I don't know how they're not 400 pounds too. Like how are they getting out of here?
Without eating.
Like with those smells, it smells amazing.
Maybe
The rock climbing.
they were told the burgers were on top of the rocks. On top. You make it to the top, you get to have
There
one.
is one of those. There's one of the ones that you go upside down first.
Yeah.
And I've seen a guy do it. Where you go like no harness. He's just freestyling,
Yeah.
freehanding,
Balling.
free balling, right up the mountain. That's probably it.
We had our daughter's birthday party at a rock climbing place. And lady
the
fell.
burgers?
No burgers.
What? Oh, someone fell?
Someone fell
While
like
free
before.
balling?
What?
Broke her arm.
No.
What if your birthday guest?
No, just some lady
Oh,
that was
that'd be
there
awful.
before, and
Wow.
it was wild. It was wild. So they had to call the ambulance.
Was it a
in.
long fall or was
Yeah.
it like a don't be such a sissy fall?
No, well,
Was it
it
a
was the
V?
landing that was the bad one. It was the arm underneath, and
Your
the
arm's not supposed to look like a W, huh?
Oh,
It's not
was
supposed
bad.
to be W. It's supposed to be a V.
it was bad. So
I bet.
all right, tell you what, I'm getting a little weird here. Let's hold on. It's weird.
This has been another installment of
Weird.
What
Too much
you
coconut.
eatin'?
Join us next
much nuts.
time right here on Liquid Lunch.
Breathe. Is this the car incident all over again?
Maybe panic attack.
You think so?
I had a
Is
panic
that what
attack
you
with
think that
Sean
was?
one time, Yeah.
take some deep breaths and put your head between your legs.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try and do that.
Hold
I'm
on.
not flexible.
Oh, can
Hold
you
on.
make it?
No.
Oh, that's too bad.
No.
You know
not there.
what?
It's not as great as I thought to be. Josh.
I think you could use a beer.
There you go. Now we're
No,
talking.
don't give him
or
a
maybe
beer. No.
Or maybe
no.
a grown-up sized
Give him a
water bottle.
sandwich. He needs
Like
a
not like a toddler's water.
It's my water bottle.
Okay. We don't,
There you
we
go.
don't
Are you
want this
two?
video going viral for the wrong reason. Okay. Somebody get Josh a sandwich.
That might be it. I just need something to eat. But we have a story. This was going to be a super smooth, like coconut oil
Transition.
Oh, I'm
smooth.
super excited.
Hit it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got sidetracked because
Always.
Josh was having a
I'm
panic
here.
attack.
I self.
Mr.
You
Sidetrack.
guys, this is super exciting. You guys like to go on vacation, right?
Yes.
No,
Brandon does.
Hate it.
Okay. It's all
What
right.
did you say? You said, Catherine, it's your segment. You do it. Now you're giving me shit. I don't understand.
that might be the issue. I gave you too much,
Okay.
and now I'm like, oh.
Okay, so listen.
I'm so nervous.
Our dream vacation is about to be possible because there's a hotel
Yeah.
that's going to open possibly in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh.
That it has a beer tap in every room and a beer refrigerator in every shower so that you can have shower beers
Well-
whenever you want to.
They have to talk you into go into the Midwest. I think that's like why.
Yeah,
You have to go to Ohio.
It's gonna
We
be
got
called-
beer in every room.
It's
I
from
mean-
Brewdog. It's from Brewdog.
It sounds
It's going to
awesome.
be called the Doghouse, which I guess a lot of women are going to be
Interesting.
really angry that their husbands are there. I don't really know why it's called the
In
Doghouse.
the doghouse? No, you have to go to the doghouse.
Well, you put me here, honey.
I'm supposed to be.
You put
Yes.
me.
That's what all husbands are like. Well, I don't know.
You know what else Brewdog does?
Yeah, they had a
What?
show called Brew Dogs.
Oh, did they really?
They did.
No, if they give their employees time off if their dogs have babies, or they.
That's
That's
awesome.
true.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
get paternity leave.
Yeah, it's called paternity leave. That's right.
I unframed myself.
I would have like 400 dogs. Oh, I'm out again.
When did you take up?
Is this like 3 years straight, Schomburg?
When did you take up sledding? Dog sledding.
That's what I do.
Got a team of dogs. Where? Okay, Columbus, Ohio.
That's where they said.
That's a big city.
Let me just say
Yeah,
that
I might be
this is a
surprised.
crowdfunding project.
I bet
Probably
someone how big that city was. Way bigger than you think.
I have family in Columbus, Ohio.
It's almost 2 million people. Shockingly enough, that's a large town.
Really? What's there to
Yeah.
do there?
Go to Ohio State games, and that's it.
Really?
You go to football games. You go to. I think that's why they're making this place, so it sounds more attractive to people that don't already have to live there in Ohio.
So taps in every room. What else? What are the other
Shower.
features?
Shower, beer, but I
A
feel like
shower,
you could
fridge.
have a-
Every meal is going to be made with beer and paired with beer in their
That's fun.
restaurant.
Does it get to the point where it's too much?
Never.
Too much beer.
Yeah.
You're telling Catherine she's too much beer
Yeah,
right now?
as someone who's had none
Yeah,
recently.
she's had none.
No, I'm
9
saying
months.
like
Yeah.
the whole approach, and I apologize for my framing, everybody watching. But
Yeah,
I'm
well,
Chill out, Max.
I may be laying down on the floor to do the rest of the show.
If we had a better camera operator, he'd be
Oh,
framed
he's
up.
terrible.
I
Oh,
know.
that's me.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is like when you should I? Can you tilt it up? Can you like hold it up?
Well,
and
are
down?
you?
Tilt
What
down
do
a
you
little
want me to put it on your lay down? Like
Yeah.
No. Grab the top, put it down. Grab the top
It's
of the
fine.
camera.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I feel like I'm
Catherine,
gonna
it's
break
fine.
it
Yeah.
because of my big,
I
strong
didn't realize that
hands.
Not drinking this beer out of the right glassware was going to have this. That's on
I
you.
didn't realize it either, but
I
apparently
feel like I'm gonna
can't-
break it. Are you
I
sure I'm not
can't
gonna break it?
No,
Completely.
like
Just do it.
grab it like this. And
Like
go
so?
it goes like this.
It feels like it doesn't.
No,
do that.
no. Grab it from this corner. Like grab it right here in the corner.
Oh, this
Now.
moves. Oh, I was trying to move the whole thing.
Yeah, there you go.
See, I was gonna break it. I told you.
Yeah. Now I messed up your shot.
Well, okay. My question
Pretty
is
good.
this: so, like, if you like a girl, right, and you go up to her and
Go
go, "I
on.
like you,"
Uh-huh.
that's too much, right?
I
That's
like
too
you?
straightforward. Like, I like you, and I want.
I don't
want-
think so.
I want to do.
Welcome
It doesn't work. for me.
2017. Does that work,
I
Kennedy?
mean,
As
if
someone
you say it like you have a speech impediment, it's
I
kind of
like,
going to go
I
over well.
like you a lot.
Well, I'm just saying, is this
thank
not the
you.
same? Can this not get into that same, area with beer? I like beer.
Oh, I
and
see.
want you to have beer all the time with beer with everything. Does that? Is it just
I think
me?
it's a good premise.
Maybe I'm just too around
I
beer
think
all
it
the
would be, it
time.
would be a really good hotel if they did like by the hour. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, now we're talking.
I don't think you need to go to Columbus for that.
Is that?
Because like
Is it just to spend time with
Well,
the beer,
that's
or is it?
you just need like a motel and a cooler, and you got the same thing.
Oh, what kind of cooler?
Like a cruising cooler?
What?
Hotel.
Drive around on a cruising cooler, you can drive into Columbus, Ohio,
Take it right into
Cruisingcooler.com.
with a Z, actually.
Put her on the back, guys. Put her on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd go stay there. Brewdog's does good. They do good things.
fun.
They've got good beer. The show is
I
good.
go for like a night. I don't know if
Yeah.
I'd be like vacationing there for a week or anything,
mean,
but
Yeah.
I go
That's
to
what I'm
like as
saying.
a novelty.
Yes. I wonder how long the novelty will last.
Because really, what if you've got a tap in your room? What high quality couldn't be high quality beer that they're tapping into your bedroom?
That sounds like
That and
It does sound
I
like-
know what I've done in hotel rooms. Somebody's going to do that with that tap.
What exactly?
I'm just what you don't do at home. It's automatically
How
on.
big is that tap?
I'm saying
enough.
You can't. You don't know what people are doing with that tap. You know.
Yoda.
You don't want You don't want a black light in a hotel room
valid
ever,
point.
right?
No, I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah. I've seen enough episodes of CSI
Yeah.
or Law and Order. That you,
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Law and Order and CSI.
Yeah.
Enhance. Mm-hmm. Enhance.
I mean, just the fingernail clippings alone. Because when I'm in there, I'm like,
You
"Man,
can't
that's-
get those.
It's not my place.
You can't get those.
Everywhere. Just try and
That's
hit
true.
every square inch with my toenail clippings when I go.
Well, looks clean is clean. That's the motto of the most hotels' cleaning staffs.
yeah. So when you're talking
Dirty
about
towel,
beer,
it looks clean.
yeah. I don't know.
Is,
I'd
wait,
stay
is
like
there something wrong with that philosophy?
No, it's fine.
I mean,
I'm with Catherine. I'd stay a night.
That's how Kennedy picks his girlfriend.
looks
Yeah.
clean is clean.
looks clean.
Under 90, it looks clean is clean. Winner.
Hey, have you been on a Tinder date lately? You just went on one, right?
Yeah?
Oh wait. Oh, Catherine, we're in danger of losing some great content. I think he's been on a date with the same girl like 5 times now.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think we can call them. I don't think we can call them Tinder dates anymore. I think he's
No.
just dating her.
I don't think so.
No.
Who's the lucky grandma?
Ma Schomburg?
Oh, that's adorable.
You're gonna be his grandson-in-law.
That's great.
It's gonna be great.
You'll be younger than my other grandpa. Like barely. 2 years.
Yeah. Funny thing, she looks just like Schomburg. Like just like crazy how much she looks like you.
identical.
Yeah. Like same height,
Same haircut.
build, everything. It's same voice too. Fun.
I have a confession to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's me.
You identify as
Looked
an old
nice
lady.
the other night, by the way.
Has that happened yet? Somebody identifying as an old lady?
I can
That's
imagine.
like a young guy I identify as a geriatric lady.
Yeah.
I've been watching
I
up Jerry
identify
Springer.
as Sophia from Golden Girls.
Oh, that'd be great.
Like
She's hilarious.
Trans age.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, all right. Well, let's take a quick break, and we're gonna get Andrew on the show because we got lots of stuff to talk about with him. And the dogs, the brew dogs, are out and they're ready to go. So.
Yeah, welcome to my home.
All right, we'll be right back after this, everybody. If I haven't passed that under the table, well, we'll still be back. But
we'll be back.
Somebody will be here. All right, we'll be right back after this. And now, a quick
if I take your spot, do I get a tiny water also?
Cruising cooler. It's a motorized cooler. You sit on it, you ride around, you put your beer inside, and you go make friends. That's what Cruising Cooler is. Cruising Cooler is a motorized cooler. These things will go up to 14 miles an hour. You can get up to 6 hours of ride time on a single charge. They will hold a case of beer. It will hold 2 more cases for a grand total of 3 cases if you get the Cooligan add-on trailer cooler. You have cool aftermarket products like a seat, lights, speakers, the whole deal. To get more details, to purchase one of your own from a Houston, Texas company, that's right, Cruising Cooler, all made right here in Houston, Texas, go to liquidlunchshow.com/cooler for more details and to order yours today. Cruising Cooler, it doesn't get any cooler than that.
Liquid Lunch is sponsored by Barbacoa Apparel. Barbacoa Apparel is a San Antonio-based independent clothing line that caters to Texans and Texans at heart. To find out more about Barbacoa Apparel or to buy your favorite taco tea, go to barbacoaapparel.com.
Hey, this is Texas historical icon Sam Houston, and I want to tell you all about the crawfish boils going on all throughout the month of March at Texian Brewing Company. That's right, the power of crawfish are coming to Texian. Do you know how powerful crawfish can be? They're so powerful, if Santa Ana had been boiling up a big old pot of mud bugs when we came upon them at San Jacinto, well, we'd be talking about the crawfish boil at Mexian Brewing Company. Comprende, por favor? Get your tickets by going to liquidlunchshow.com/crawfish, and we'll see you out there every Saturday during March at Texian Brewing Company, making history one pint at a time.
Texian Brewing Company, Richmond, Texas.
Hope everybody's enjoying this episode of Liquid Lunch. Stay tuned right after this break. Andrew Schwab. Yep, he's making his debut here on Liquid Lunch with AustinCraftBeer.com. He's going to be talking about the new bills coming up in the Texas legislature in this year's legislative session. So hopefully we can get clarity on what's being worked on and what we can hope for in the beer world here in Texas and make the laws more favorable for all of us, the beer lovers of Texas. So stay tuned. And then, of course, next week, more awesome Liquid Lunch. So tell all your friends and tune in. And, we're glad you're here. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. All right, more Liquid Lunch right after this. Thank you.
You ready for the next episode? Hey.
Drink beer every day.
Do you love craft beer? Do you love to laugh? Then you'll love me. I mean, who doesn't? I'm Catherine Contreras, and I'm the host of the She's Crafty podcast, a comedy and craft beer show taped in San Antonio, Texas, home of the Alamo, breakfast tacos, and some of the best craft beer in the Lone Star State. You can download the She's Crafty podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and just about anywhere you find badass podcasts. Or just go to our website, shescraftypodcast.com.
Liquid Lunch is brought to you by No Label Brewing Company, the brewery by the Silos in Katy, Texas, bringing you such beers as First Street Blonde Ale, El Jefe, Hefeweizen, 11 Amp IPA, Ridgeback Amber Ale, and Pale Horse Pale Ale. As the seasons change, so do their seasonal offerings, Black Widow, Elda M, Don Jalapeno, and of course, Forbidden Lavender. And then don't forget those off-label brews, so good. Perpetual Peace, it'll change your life. No Label Brewing Company in Katy, Texas. Join them in the tap room, Monday through Friday, 3 to 10, Sundays, 12 to 6. Don't forget the Saturday tour and tasting, kid and dog friendly, 12 to 3, Saturday. Or anywhere finer Texas craft beer is sold. No Label Brewing Company, Katy, Texas, proud sponsor of Liquid Lunch. Hi, everybody. Thanks for listening to Liquid Lunch. This is Josh here. We're on location at Holler Brewing, recording episode 130 with John and Catherine Holler of Holler Brewing, hollerbeer.com. Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hey, Josh. How's it going?
It's going great.
Can I just compliment you and say it was an excellent episode that we just recorded?
Thank you very much. Yes, you can.
Where can people get your beer?
They can get it here at the brewery. It's the best place to drink it. You can get it fresh from the tanks. It's at Holler Brewing, 2206 Edwards Street in Houston, Texas.
Excellent. And are y'all anywhere here? Any other locations?
We are in about a dozen bars and restaurants around town.
Okay.
Some of them that I know have our beer on right now would be Southern Goods. You can pick up a growler at Premium Draft in the Heights.
Nice.
Good Dog
Good
as well.
Dog.
Ooh, Good
Heights.
Dog. That's a great place.
And Underdogs as well.
Yeah.
And Armadillo Palace.
Perfect. All right, so you heard it here first. Listen to episode 130 Winter Brews for Holler Brewing, Catherine and John Holler. Guys, thank you.
Thank you.
You're the best.
No, you're
Now-
the best.
Thanks. Back to Liquid Lunch, everybody. Thanks for listening to Winter Brews.
The way they do my life, yeah. Made me wanna holler. The way they do my This is Interbrews.
All right, things we've learned today. One, check out the TABC label approvals.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. If you go to craftbeeraustin.com and
every Friday.
Every Friday, the voice you hear right there, Andrew Schwab.
Woo!
Joining us live from Austin.
Okay, can I just say real fast? I really appreciate how corny that last spot was.
Yeah.
It was super awesome. Josh's voice was all soft. Hey guys, this episode of Interview.
Yeah, that was a good
Really nice.
episode. That was Holler Brewing down in the Art District
I like
in
that.
Houston. Yeah. 130, episode 130. Go.
I have a glass now, so Josh doesn't have a heart attack.
Okay, so we talked about
would
threshold
right.
for coconut oil. There's a threshold for caffeine too, and I went right past it. Andrew, I had my third cup of coffee. We pinpointed the problem.
You realize this is a beer drinking show.
Yeah, I should have stuck. My body is a fine-tuned machine. I'm like a high caliber athlete when it comes to drinking beer, and I went in the wrong direction. It's like when Michael
Or
Jordan.
a lady.
No, I saw you struggling.
Yes, dude.
I'm happy that you're not passed out right now.
Well, we'll see how we.
It would have made for a better show, I think.
You think?
Yeah, if you're just on the
But
floor
that's
like,
what happens
"Bleh."
when you lines of blow right before Liquid Lunch goes.
There's cool. There we go. Two
There
bucks.
we
Cool.
go.
We got Catherine and Andrew up right there in the big monitor behind me. All right.
Sorry, I have a cat attacking me also while we do this.
We have got so many things.
You see me moving and throwing a cat, that's because it's jumping up on me.
Oh, cool.
Fun.
Very cool. All right. So, Andrew, let's talk about the law. We got.
Okay, I'm going to start by saying that I don't have much inside information about what's going on, but I can help show what is going through right now as far as what bills have been put in and what we can hope to see in next couple of years.
Yeah.
It's a very persistent cat.
That's awesome. I do that with my baby all the time. I'm just like,
Just throw it off the ground, whatever.
That was so. I'm sorry. Cats crack me up. All right.
So anyways, there's 5 bills I'm going to talk about here that have been probably more important to the craft beer consumers listening to this. I'm going to start off with some simple ones. I don't know the chances of any of these passing. I don't know any inside information there. But, we'll start with one of the first bills that are being talked about is basically the Crowler bill.
Okay.
That one being started by Cuvée Coffee, pretty much. The ability to sell Crowlers from retail establishments. And that all started thanks to the lovely TABC cracking down on Crowlers last year.
Yeah, maybe they knew people were getting too much caffeine at Cuvée with that nitro coffee. They're like, look what happened. Case in point.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a pointless thing to be cracking down on Crowlers because of their reusability and all that nonsense that the TABC comes up with on their spare time.
Yeah.
But this bill, even though Cuvée is still in a legal battle in the courts with TABC, this one's pretty much saying that anything that is ceramic, metal, glass, it really doesn't matter. As long as it's sealable, it can be sold from a retail establishment. And I don't really know where the courts are with Cuvée right now, but this one I think is pretty much to cover all and just say, yes, it's legal.
Okay. Now this one to me, there's a few of these that just seem common sense.
Yeah.
And when I look,
there's a reason we're falling behind on a bunch of these laws in Texas, and it's just ridiculous that this is even a thing that has to be talked about.
right, when I look at these, I give it if it weren't a law today, would they be fighting to keep it or make it a law?
It's one of those things where it's like the TABC should be an enforcement agency and not a agency determining the laws based on what they feel like they read these days, and it seems like they're constantly trying to appeal court cases and all that, like they have some sort of agenda, which I'm not going to say they do, but it seems like they're trying to change laws that they like more than other laws.
Okay, so we've got 5 total. The Crowler bill.
Yeah.
What was the number on that one? 20.
Well, that was number 4 on the list. I'm just going at random.
Oh, yeah,
I
908.
don't
Bill
know
908.
Yeah,
HB number. Yeah, HB
Yeah, I don't know
908.
the HB number. Sorry, not off the top of my head.
Oh, we got it on the screen for everybody to see. And you can read it there, too. That's the actual bill, right?
Yeah, that's
With all
that's the bill. It's highlight. The ones that are underlined are the changes in the bill itself. So that's a quick way to take a crash course in reading through those.
Nice.
Another one is selling beer on Sundays. I think we've all been there to HEB on 10 a.m. on a Sunday and walk out with no beer because why can we not buy beer at 10 a.m. on a Sunday?
Yeah.
But there's a bill right now in place to allow retail establishments to sell beer to go from 7 a.m. to noon on Sundays. Such, again, a stupid law that's in place. But hey, at least we're fighting to change those things.
Okay, so this one, that law that you couldn't buy beer before noon on Sunday, a blue law, post-prohibition type blue law.
Yes.
I would think, and this might get dangerous when I do that, but I would think that the grocery stores, HEB, kind of being the biggest one here in Texas now, especially with curbside pickup. I bet it's cutting into their sales because that's one thing we've embraced. Catherine and I were talking about that the other day, especially with a new baby, schedules and all that stuff. You put your order in online, then you swing by and they load it up for you. But if you order it on a Friday night and you can get your beer and your wine and all that kind of stuff, but when they come out and you swing by after church or something at 11:40, they're like, "Sorry, we had to keep your wine off the list." It's like,
yeah, and it's still. I mean, you still have the problems with sales in bars before noon because who drinks beer before noon on Sunday, but some of us may enjoy doing that.
Right.
And part of this law also allows on-premise stores to sell beer from 10 a.m. on without under the disguise of serving food as well.
Okay. See, that again, my test of if it weren't a law today, would we try to eliminate beer before noon on Sundays? Would you do that? Schomburg, do you think that would be would you fight for that?
I wasn't listening. Someone said your camera's messed up, and I was like, what? I don't see it. Sorry.
Good job.
I was paying attention to this.
No, I appreciate that.
You're doing your job, Chris. Don't let him
What's
get
wrong
on you.
with the camera?
You are
Nothing.
you're doing your job.
Nothing. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I think you're awake again, so I need to move it back.
No, I moved it. It's
Oh,
fine.
did you? Okay, good.
Right.
Good.
All right. Back to
Sundays, huh?
Yeah, before noon.
I would love beer before Sundays. I mean, at church.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just
At a church.
yeah. Okay.
Church brewery. Why hasn't that happened yet?
There's one called Church Key.
Go to Pittsburgh. There's church
breweries?
brewery that's in an old.
That's
church
amazing.
there, an old
Yeah.
cathedral.
Wow.
Nice.
There you
I
go.
think
try
it
that.
could be called Church or Cathedral Brewing Company, something along those lines.
Yeah.
We have one technically in Houston that
Yeah,
used to be a
back
church.
pew is technically.
Oh, that's right. Was that a church before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a church like you think a church.
Yeah.
It was one of those fundamentalist type churches.
Oh, so, okay. I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, if you go back and listen
More of
to
a cult.
borderline-ish. They had what was called the Hell House.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Cool.
that's the whole thing.
That sounds fun.
Anyway, back to what we were saying.
Go on.
All right.
Okay. Another bill that's in process is a possibility of homebrew competitions at breweries, brew pubs, and pretty much any TABC licensed place. From my understanding, before now, you could only do homebrew competitions at places without TABC permits. So this is allowing, let's say, like a Chester King or St. Arnold's to host a homebrew competition on their facilities. And they just won't be allowed to sell the beer, but they're allowed to have people bring in their beer and allow competition there. And I'm not big on the homebrew competition scene, so I don't know what the laws were before, but I found that law interesting that may be of interest to some other people.
Yeah. No, I think it's because, I know that St. Arnold, they do AHA rallies, and some of the other breweries do too. It would make sense to just go ahead and double down and make that a homebrew competition. When everybody gets together.
Yeah, and it's a great way to promote new home brewers. It's a good way for people get into the scene and they can win things and promote their beer.
Yeah.
So why is that against the law? Who knows?
Yeah, silly laws, silly Texas. But this will be a good one.
Then I'm going to go ahead and talk about one more, or two more actually, but this one, the ability to buy beer online. So a lot of us probably have been into beer trading at some point in our lives. And I know in a lot of other states that you can go online and buy a beer from a store in Chicago or LA or wherever and ship it to Texas, or ship it to, other states that have it legal. In Texas, we have not been able to do that, so stores don't sell it to us. There are stores that do, but I'm not going to get into those. But, now this law will allow retail establishments outside the state to ship beer into Texas, as well as breweries and brew pubs to ship beer that are made in Texas to other areas of Texas.
Okay.
So it's an interesting one because I don't know if this is sort of like a loophole in selling beer on site to consumers, because it's allowing a brewery that has basically saying that any on-premise brewery, so if you all go into St. Arnold's and can buy beer by the pint on premise there, it's saying that St. Arnold's can then, in theory, ship beer to your house. But you still can't be able to buy beer on site there, but they're able to ship it via mail or however else to the ultimate consumer.
So you wouldn't be able to take it home with you, but you could order it.
Through this bill, through this bill, that's what it's saying.
Okay.
Now,
and it even has a wording in there specifically saying if you with a brewer's permit, if you are able to drink beer on premise, they're able to ship beer to you. And I don't know if this is a way that the distributors were arguing about the way beer sales work on site. I don't really know, but it seems like an odd law to come through. And based on the wording, I find it interesting. But I'm not going to complain if that becomes an option.
Yeah. Now, this one I could see the distributors not being a huge fan of because it kind of cuts them out.
Oh, yeah.
100%. Yeah, obviously there would be a cap on how much you could ship. Same like with wine. You can ship wine in Texas. I don't know what the cap is, but...
And I'm guessing that's what the law is based off of, is saying that, hey, wineries can do this, why can't breweries?
Yeah,
and it's...
Okay.
And also for a place like St. Arnold's or, Raw & Sons or any of these other much larger breweries, in theory, they would be able to ship beer to outside the state to consumers who want they moved away from Texas and can't get that beer anymore. So every now and then they'll go online and order a 6-pack. I don't really see it being that useful for an everyday consumer because of shipping costs and all that involved.
I wonder... Oh, and the more the landscape changes, as I talked about the grocery stores having the curbside pickup, which is a big change to that. You also have things like Amazon, which has facilities here in Texas. If they're going to start doing Amazon Now, drone delivery kind of things, they're going to have to.
And who knows? Maybe that was one of the factors in there.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know who's sending these bills through. I don't know really who is who's throwing these ideas out there, but I mean that very well could be a factor in this.
Yeah,
there could be money behind that.
Yeah, I think it'd be an interesting clash of big money, big deep pockets if you had somebody like an Amazon or the grocery. I don't know, they have a lobby versus the distributors.
I'm sure Amazon has its own lobby.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Yeah, I bet it's stocked with a lot of really cool stuff too. Lobby pun. The lobby at the Amazon.
And I think one of the biggest bills here that everyone will be more interested in is the ability for what we consider breweries to sell to go. So these are places with manufacturing license or brewers permits. So not a brew pub, but let's say a St. Arnold's or one of the bigger places that you cannot currently buy beer to go. There is a bill in place right now that obviously has not been voted on or anything else, but it's allowing for 576 ounces of beer to be purchased from a brewery per person per month. And that has to be a one-time purchase.
Laughing, you're the funniest guy you know, right? Couldn't help
I forgot it was going to come up there on the screen right in front of you.
Schaumburg's funniest guy we know. Now, okay. That's why it pays to watch. Hilarious.
I'm sorry.
He made a crack.
Distracted.
He made a crack comment.
Yeah. All right. So.
Nah, it's fine.
Now, the next bill we were going to talk about, as far as the ability to sell off premise for breweries, to jump the gun a little bit, I wonder if the passing of that bill, how it affects this bill?
I have absolutely no idea. It should be interesting either way, because the way I see it is the limits on it are 576 ounces, which is, I think, equivalent of 2 cases of beer. And it does specify that you can only make a purchase once a month. So, and that's per person. So we can't go in and buy a growler fill every week.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be a one-time purchase once a month, and that will require breweries to keep track of it and all that other good stuff. So the question then comes into play of, it's baby steps towards them being able to start selling beer to go, but it's also, I sort of see it as an appeasement to distributors, where it's saying, well, it won't be for everyday consumers or everyday purchases. It's going to be the special release type purchases.
Yeah. Now, is the limit across all breweries or just at that particular brewery?
No, it's per brewery.
Okay, so you can
So
brewery
you
hop.
can go to St. Arnold's by 576, and then you go to Eighth Wonder and do another.
Okay, so that makes more sense.
And this does not factor into brew pubs either. So Chester King will not be affected by this one because they're a brew pub and they can still sell beer as they're selling beer.
Okay,
Is that a baby?
that's a baby.
It's not on my side.
Sorry, that's me. I'm
That's
thirsty.
Andy's cat, guys.
Was that a cat?
It's a baby.
No, it's my baby. It's
Oh.
It's your baby cat.
it's my
Those are
baby.
called.
Yeah. So, okay, when does the legislative session begin officially?
I'm not a law person. I have absolutely no idea. I should preface this by saying that most of my knowledge comes from either talking to people and or hunting things down online. And so that's how I found all these bills. But, just from, I know the Texas Craft Brewers Guild is going to be putting out some PR release in the near future. I don't know when, but that's what I've heard. And I'm guessing that will specify more on what these laws are, why they are that way.
Okay.
I know that all the laws say that if they are passed, it will take effect in September.
Yeah. Okay. This year.
So we still have some time before we can hope to go anywhere and buy beer to go.
It's true. I wonder
if that does pass.
Right. I wonder if they'll have to coordinate with because the last 2 bills we talked about, one could affect the other one.
And I can see some of these not passing at all. There's, it's one of those things where I'm sure they throw a bunch against the wall and see which ones stick.
Okay. Now,
type thing. And, it's a give and take between, from what I've heard, it's a give or take between the distributors, so craft breweries and lobbyists from Anheuser and everyone else on which bills make it to this point where they're voted on.
Yeah.
Where there has to be some agreement and, we'll find out.
Yeah,
and I'm sure these bills will change some before the end of the session as well.
Yeah, they always do. Or somebody may come out, like last session, they came out with the counter craft beer thing. It was like, well, let's make it all illegal or whatever it was. I'm like,
luckily we have not seen any of those bills go through yet that I know of.
Yeah, it's amazing to me when people talk about how business friendly Texas is, but yet there's so much lobbying.
Yeah, if it's for alcohol, it's not business friendly, it seems.
No. So,
unless it's wine.
That's true. There's a double standard. And one thing, when yesterday when we were at Southern Star, Dave, name drop, Dave was saying that sometimes it's easier to take care of some of these issues in the courts versus the legislation because they can't be they're not allowed to be lobbied in the courts and that sort of thing.
It's a pretty straightforward thing in the courts. And you look at Deep Ellum and whoever else was involved in that lawsuit. I think
Revolver.
And
was it?
Yeah.
Was that the live vote? Which one was that?
No, I think it was a Grapevine was involved.
Okay.
Revolver, I think, was. Yeah.
Is that another one?
At this point, it's interesting to see what happens with those lawsuits because that one still has not been decided on.
Mm-hmm.
And if that one comes through, it makes a lot of these laws pointless. Where the 576 ounces, and maybe it's I'm curious if this law is passed, if this law takes precedence over the lawsuit, because it's now written in the books at 576 ounces. It clarifies everything.
Yeah.
So it's a way I have not even thought about that, but who knows?
Yeah. Well, it's a lot for us beer nerds to. Actual legit. Like, let's watch the Texas legislative session. It's great. Get some popcorn.
It's exciting stuff.
Yeah, it is. But the whole process, I find it pretty fascinating. Catherine, you have any? What law would you change?
Oh, that beer on Sundays thing or the buying alcohol on Sundays thing is ridiculous.
Agreed.
Jason and I have like forgotten that it's Sunday and gone to buy beer and not been able to take our beer home. So
if they could measure the amount of frustration that happens to everybody, probably once a football season. Or
I don't even understand why the aisle's open. Why is the aisle open if I can't?
They should cordon it off.
Yeah, I think they used to do that.
The lights are off, aren't they?
No, you can walk now. My thought is this: like, I would like for the Sunday one to pass, but I'd also like to extend instead of just midnight until the store closes at a grocery store. I mean, if a bar can stay open till 2, why not?
Why even have a laws on the hours?
Sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
it's weird.
like when I go to the grocery store after work, they're open till 1, but you can't buy your beer after midnight. So there's like that weird hour, and I've seen people run out when it turns out when you go to the grocery store at weird hours of the night, there's shady people out and about. Yeah, shocking me too.
Well,
don't
look
you
at where we
remember,
are.
Like being in college and like the big thing was always that you had to get there.
Yes.
Yeah, before.
Like go make a beer run before they stop selling because we're not going to be able to drink
BEERUN. B double. I forgot.
Luckily you didn't go to college in Lubbock where you had to drive 10 miles outside town to get beer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you got to be in Lubbock.
Saying that from experience.
Yeah. There's that all just being in Lubbock in general.
It smells like a cow fart pretty much wherever you go.
I'm not going to say anything else there, but yes, you're not wrong.
Well, and that was back before the craft beer boom. Now at least at least it's getting better.
It smells bad there. That's all I'm saying. Not enough tortillas on earth.
I believe it was from the southeast. It smells bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dang farms.
Yeah.
Ranches.
But you can see far.
That's true.
Great distances.
Flatness of Texas.
There's that. All right. Well, Andrew, I know you're a busy man, and you got to get back to all the things you do. Craftbeeraustin.com is one of the best websites for Texas craft beer knowledge and just general everything. Your label approval post that you put up every week, I think we've used that every episode.
See it all the time.
Yes, Andrew. I just have to say thank you.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you. I get so much material from you from the show. I appreciate
I'm
it
just putting it out there
immensely.
because it started as an addiction of I just was curious what's coming out into Texas and turned into this. And hey, I'm just putting it out there so people can find out what's coming out.
Awesome. Well,
you are actually a very important part of the show. Just so you know,
whether you want to be or not.
Anytime you need me on, just let me know.
All right.
I'll happily join in again.
Cool. All right. Well, we definitely want you on as these bills move forward and we learn a little more. And
go clean the catnip out of your beard.
Yeah. Yes, fabulous beard.
Yeah, it is.
Your beard
it's
game.
Majestical.
Yeah, I have beard envy for sure.
Yeah.
Do you use any product?
Well, hey, that's my current I need to drink now cellar. My other cellar's in a different room, but that's just the ones that my wife can grab and put into the fridge whenever she wants.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Do you on your beard, real quick, do you put any product in your beard?
Beard wax? A beard lube?
I sometimes use beard oil, but it's, hit or miss how I feel in the morning.
Okay. All right. I've started using a little beard oil.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
For that, the little bit you had there? Or?
Jeez.
Yeah, but I guess it doesn't take much.
Give him
then.
time.
Yeah, it's not. It's
give him time. It's been like 3 years.
Almost a year. They've given me time. It hasn't been working.
Nice here. I'm trying.
Thanks. I appreciate it, Andrew. All right. Well, Andrew, you have a great day and a great weekend, and thank you so much. And everybody check out craftbeeraustin.com. And we're going to take another quick break, and we'll be back right after this to wrap it all up and officially kick off the weekend. Let's do that. All right. Yes. You're listening to Liquid Lunch, and now we do commercials and stuff, right? Let's do that. Hey, this is Texas historical icon Sam Houston, and I want to tell you all about the crawfish boils going on all throughout the month of March at Texian Brewing Company. That's right, the power of crawfish are coming to Texian. Do you know how powerful crawfish can be? They're so powerful, if Santa Ana had been boiling up a big old pot of mud bugs when we came upon them at San Jacinto, well, we'd be talking about the crawfish boil at Mexian Brewing Company. Comprende, por favor? Get your tickets by going to liquidlunchshow.com/crawfish, and we'll see you out there every Saturday during March at Texian Brewing Company, making history one pint at a time.
Texian Brewing Company, Richmond, Texas.
Liquid Lunch is sponsored by Barbacoa Apparel. Barbacoa Apparel is a San Antonio-based independent clothing line that caters to Texans and Texans at heart. To find out more about Barbacoa Apparel or to buy your favorite taco tea, go to barbacoaapparel.com.
Liquid Lunch is brought to you by No Label Brewing Company. The brewery by the Silos in Katy, Texas, bringing you such beers as First Street Blonde Ale, El Jefe, Hefeweizen, 11 Amp IPA, Ridgeback Amber Ale, and Pale Horse Pale Ale. As the seasons change, so do their seasonal offerings, Black Widow, Elda M, Don Jalapeno, and of course, Forbidden Lavender. And then don't forget those off-label brews, so good. Perpetual peace, it'll change your life. No Label Brewing Company in Katy, Texas. Join them in the tap room, Monday through Friday, 3 to 10, Sundays, 12 to 6.
Don't forget the Saturday tour and tasting, kid and dog friendly, 12 to 3, Saturday.
Or anywhere finer Texas craft beer is sold. No Label Brewing Company, Katy, Texas, proud sponsor of Liquid Lunch.
Hey, this is Schomburg. And these are useless facts.
They're useless. A family of ferrets is a business. A group of crows is a murder. Those people should name more shit. Like, because that is a business and a murder? Right?
Hey, this is Schomburg. Hope you enjoyed those useless facts.
Useless facts.
Coming at ya.
They're useless.
Hey, this is Bruce Leslie from Griffin Meadery, and you're listening to Liquid Lunch.
Coming soon, new beer label approval. Speaking of Andrew, he was great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I knew he would be.
Yeah, he's really.
I see him on the Facebook all the time there. With
Everywhere.
Is it me, or does he look like the guy from 300?
That
you're
would
talking
be
about his muscles? Because that dude's ripped.
The main character, you know.
Rip. That's shoot. Who is that?
The Gardeau.
Yes, that's who that is.
Yeah.
Catherine, how many times have you seen 300?
Gerard Butler? Is that who you're
Yeah.
Yes, Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
With the beard. Yeah, I see it.
He's got in the teeth.
I could see it.
Straight white teeth.
Yeah.
That's kind of what stands out to me.
Yeah.
Framed by the beard, it makes your teeth.
I mean, I can't see his CG muscles, but I assume they're the same because those were CG'd on that dude. By the way,
really?
If you didn't know, yeah, Gerard Butler.
That's a lot easier than working out.
Yeah, exactly. Of course it is.
Yeah.
Not all those dudes were CG'd.
Yeah.
But if I'm not mistaken, that guy was.
Okay. Oh, good. Good for him.
I am.
Yeah, why not?
Right
you
now?
can do it. Can you imagine how much work that takes to not eat? It's all water, right? To get that ripped?
What? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. You have no idea.
It does take a lot of work to not eat.
All right. Well, we're coming to an end of another episode of Liquid Lunch. Catherine, do you have any final thoughts as far as beer laws, panic attacks, cider, cats, all the things we covered today?
It's been such an exciting show, you guys.
It's been fun.
Really? We've had a lot of people jumping on. I saw Josh Haley from Texian on there.
Yeah.
A number of other people. Yeah.
I have
Appreciate them too.
I have a couple things to squeeze in really quickly.
Get it in.
Yeah.
Squeeze it.
Do it.
All right. So this weekend.
Oh yeah, 9th
fun
anniversary
stuff going
party.
on here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Boom.
Southern Star 9th anniversary party.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Okay. Good.
Address right there on your screen.
All right, let's pick it up.
Yeah, we're heading over to Austin.
Circling around.
Yeah. Don't say it.
Already did.
I know you want to.
Already did.
Yeah, 6th anniversary party.
Good.
Here in Austin.
Congratulations on the big 6.
Yeah. And here we go. Red Horn Coffee House.
Just what I need is more coffee.
Coffee house first. Awesome.
They are having an entire weekend full of events there.
Yeah.
More info, you can head to their website.
Man, do we have a coffee house brewing company? That's Holler, right? You said they did the coffee.
Well, they just said they have the cold brew or the natural coffee. Yeah.
I wonder if they roast their own beans.
They do roast their own beans.
Red Horn?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, they do. Catherine,
awesome.
Do you roast your own beans?
Coarse ground. You got a coarse.
I'm having a hard time hearing you, but I heard my name.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, do you roast your own coffee beans or grind your own? When you make coffee, do you grind your beans?
Jason does.
Okay, good.
Yes, that's the only way to do it.
Is it a coarse grind?
Yeah.
You got to coarse grind it, French press
every
it.
day.
I feel like we're almost bordering on inappropriate asking ask Catherine. She
All right.
grinds her bean.
And we have one new
One more.
TABC approval, Wichita Falls, Texas.
Hey, cool. Wichita Falls. You know who's from Wichita Falls?
No.
Nobody.
Bowling from Soup. For Soup.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Transition.
Yeah. Right? How do you do that? How does that happen? Catherine, big plans for the weekend? Beers to drink?
No.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Schomburg, what about you?
I'm just into ciders right now.
There you go.
What was that one you were talking about?
Texas Keeper.
Texas Keeper.
Out of Austin.
Might try that one.
Okay. Yeah. And then, Kennedy, you got anything?
He's getting down on some Austin beer works right now.
Yes. I'm babysitting this weekend. For
That's-
my nephew.
All right. I'm officially creeped out.
6-year-old.
Oh, it'd be fun.
4 days.
That's not too young.
Yeah.
4 days.
Yes.
That's gonna be. Are you going to the zoo? So you better have some plans.
There's probably gonna be some stories.
You
better have some plans.
Yeah, and another babysitter. Hey, can you watch this kid?
all you guys are veterans.
Yeah.
4 days is a long time.
Yeah,
It is a long time.
I may
Do you have other
need your
kids
help.
to go make them?
I may need your help.
Yeah, I got a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
Bring him over.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, bring him over there.
Yeah.
Not
We
good.
got 3 girls. Were they gonna play dolls together?
Yeah, we have a dance competition this weekend. I'm sure everybody wants to hear this, but anyway. Yeah. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. Bye.
Girls.
Production.
Peace.
Bye, guys.
Later, Holmes.